Let's get to it. Let's get to it. About to let the Achi Law lock in with us, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling, man? Y'all hear me? We got in the building so far. Got Ace, Tyshawn, Bryce, Elijah, Devon, Hottie, Small, DeMarcus, Sean, Taj, Stanky, Frank, Saban. Yes, sir. So smooth. He said, "Yeah, I seen that pop up, bro. United Kingdom, man. Shout out Tayshawn Jarvis from United Kingdom, man. I seen his name. I seen that pop up, bro. I meant to inbox you, gang. That's love, bro. That's love, man. United Kingdom, man. What's the word? We locked in, man. Shout out my people from around the way, man. Let's get it. All right, cool. So I got the chat pulled up. Just want to acknowledge as many people that I see. Not everybody names show up, so if I don't say your name, it's nothing personal. It only show like, I guess it's in order based off of the whichever order people get in. All right. So this is all right. So who all new in the group, man? Who all new in the community? Let me know who's just now coming in. Let me know where you at with everything. Is somebody in the community having trouble getting in right now, y'all? Let me see. Did they text the Okay, I think we all right for now. All right, and then let me know where you guys are at. Are you guys coming in as pure beginners? Are you guys coming in as someone who you pretty much already knew what you was doing? And you just want to tap in with a group? Where you at with your journey right now? If my people that's already been in the group, how things going for you guys? I took an L on that Robin Hood train, man. I'm mad about that. That motherfucker probably gonna shake back tomorrow, too. But that ain't really nothing, though. I ain't tripping on that, bro. But I show my wins and my L's, bro. He said he just started, I just joined today. I got all work, going through the content. You got in here. Just got the Robinhood account. Completely fresh. All right, for sure, man. So, my dog from the UK, man, he getting to it, bro. He not playing. So, shout out, bro. Yeah, man. For sure. So, I like where you at, man. Pure beginner. You good, my dog. I feel like you in the right as a pure beginner, bro. And you can ask anybody in the chat right now. You in the right place to be, my dog. Real life. Because, for one, you already got the whole curriculum set for you. And then guess what, bro? Whatever you going through, even if I don't relate, there's somebody else in the group that's going to relate, bro. That's going to be able to help you out, too, as well. You feel me? So I feel like that's one of the biggest things about the group is, hey, somebody in this month going to be able to help you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you're not on your own. So you damn near, if you lock in, my dog, you really damn near guaranteed success, bro. I'm gonna just be 1,000 with you. Locked in. Say Ben said he locked in for sure. He said, yes, sir. SO Smooth said MSCR for sure. We gonna go over some tickers, man. Definitely gonna get to that. He said I'm new. Chevelport, LA for sure. DeMarcus, that's 1,000. X Face for sure. Took a little L today and yesterday. I'm getting my shit back. Yeah, man. It was weird, bro. Like, even now, the market gapped up. You feel me? So, we just been trying to navigate through all this shit, bro. And if I'm being 1,000, gang, the L I took today, bro, that shit really wasn't even... I don't really blame myself for that, bro. It wasn't a horrible-ass trade, bro. I done took shittier losses than that before. You know what I'm saying? We was up on that, bro. We was up 16% already on that. It was going our way, bro. Then it reversed. That's when the market got down. I had to change my stop. Obviously, you can't get out overnight. So, you know, this is what it is, bro. It messed my risk reward up. Cause that's gonna happen, man, when you trading sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have them down days, bro. You gonna have them the rare days. This is what it is, bro. Just, your biggest thing is just make sure that didn't blow all your gains that you made for the month. You feel me? Or just make sure it didn't blow your account. You know? Or just make sure that you didn't lose your whole position. Like on that specific Robinhood trade, bro, I put in $500, bro. I lost $250. So I lost half. Y'all know my number 2 rule is never lose half of your position. I don't really like losing 50%. That's crazy to me. How you lose 50% of the money you put in? You know what I'm saying? You might as well be sports gambling. But certain situations occur where that shit's out of your hands, bro. It was out of my hands, gang. So, we pick our head up, keep moving, bro. I only took bigger L's than 250, bro. Frank said we got CPI tomorrow for sure. Yeah, CPI, man. Hey, we got a big day, like on the news side tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie. He said got one today on SPY. Yeah, I seen you smacking SPY, bro. He said he hit on SoFi. Hey, shout out to So look, let me shout out to bro. Let me shout out to Kadrian Collins. So he had his first 100 ball today. Can we give bro a congratulations? He had his first $100 day, gang. Today. You feel what I'm saying? So he went from pure beginner again to boom. First $100 day, bro. That's an accomplishment, gang. You know what I'm saying? It's up from here. You went through the curriculum. You did all the things you was supposed to do. You learned how to even work the app, how to do certain things. Okay? And, you know, you on your way, man. So that's what it's all about, bro. When you felt like you couldn't do it, bro, boom, you did it. You know what I'm saying? And be good, be happy with your, honestly, bro, 100, not a small win, but you know how social media and you know how this shit is, bro. But what I'm saying is those are going to be bigger, gang. That ain't where you not just capped there. You feel what I'm saying? But even then, bro, if you can consistently make $100, that could even be life changing itself, bro. Because at that point, you making on average, extra $500 a week from your phone that you don't got to put in hard labor for. You feel what I'm saying? So all money in the market is good money, bro, if you make it. Because we could be doing so much other stuff for that pay. We didn't did so much other stuff for the pay. You feel what I'm saying? Like, niggas didn't, come on, bro. So, hell yeah, bro. Real life. If you make $50, man, hey, it's not like it's your last trade. If you make $50 today, if mama make $50 on their trade, gang, you can't say, oh, the nigga only made 50. Oh, the nigga, like we ain't got another trading day tomorrow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga might make $50 today, then $500 tomorrow. You feel me? So it's like, bro, whatever your gains is, whatever your L's is, man, at the end of the day, pick your head up, keep going through this shit, bro. Real life. And that's just on the mental, side of things, you know what I'm saying? All right, let's get to it, y'all. So Boom. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. All right, we got a lot to talk about, man. The Netflix. I mean, I'm glad we didn't get caught in that, because that was something big we was looking at. I mean, I thought that was gonna be the one. I'm talking about, you feel me? But before we start looking at individual tickers, let's look at the whole. Let's look at the market in general first. All right. Let's go ahead and do that first. We want to check out, obviously, MU and earnings. Chip, what's going on with the chips and AI. Memory stocks is back up. Shit popping off. So we got that. What else y'all see in the market? Frank, what you see, my boy? Let me know, bro. Zachariah, what you see, bro? I know you, hey, Zach be on them charts, boy. I'm telling you. Zachariah, bro, he be on them charts, bro. So let me know what y'all see in the market, man. And then throw out some tickers that y'all looking at. That's so smooth. Said I think he said Microsoft, or did he say MSTR? We're gonna take a look at that. My beginners coming in, throw in y'all questions. Whether it's course related, whether it's, you know, something that you got going on, whether it's feedback, if you want to give a testimonial, whatever, however you want to play it, man. Just, feel what I'm saying? And we kind of just go from there. But first thing we want to do is just look at the market overall, see what we got going on. And then we do have, let's just see what we got tomorrow. Market watch. Let's just double check this real quick. So shout out to IG Live, man. Y'all get to see the screen today. Yeah. So I bless y'all every once in a while with showing the screen. You feel what I'm saying? Other than that, y'all just be hearing, y'all just be seeing me talk. Every once in a while, I'll let y'all in on, you feel me, how this shit really get. So y'all need to thank me for that. All right, cool, man. So, sheesh. All this is tomorrow, y'all. So tomorrow's going to be very, very, very tricky and volatile. So for off rip, we already got the market gapping up post-market. Then you had MU earnings. All chips is up. AI. And then you got all this stuff, man. So we got core PCE. We got, let's, you know what? Let's, today we going to do some, we going to switch it up, man. So let's do some economic analysis real quick. All right. So just on the quick side, let's figure out what this stuff means. Okay. Should we put and call? Yeah, it be like that, bro. You all good, man. Just as long as hopefully you have risk management. You feel me? Hopefully, you know, you losing those trades didn't wipe away your gains you made for the month, or you know, blew your account. And even if it did, bro, you know, that sucks. And you might not, hey, don't trade for the rest of the week. You feel me? If you took one of them type of L's, bro, that blew most of your gains or something like that, or it's like a loss, bro, you know you shouldn't take. You shouldn't have took, well, you might have to shake back. You know? The market gonna be here, bro. But your account ain't. If you keep, you know what I'm saying? In real life. So the market gonna be here, bro. But if a mother keep making, it's cool to make a mistake in the market. That's gonna happen. But if you doing it, if you noticing, like, I keep doing dumb shit though. Like I keep doing shit that I know I'm not supposed to do, or I keep getting caught in dumb shit that I shouldn't really, that I truly feel like I shouldn't be getting caught in. Come on, you know what I'm saying? In real life. Cool, man. So initial jobless claims. The previous meet was 226,000. Median forecast is 200, and so we just finna go through this. We finna do some economic analysis. So you guys know we don't just focus on the technicals or the fundamentals or the economics. We like to do all of them. All right, so we need to focus on all three. That's how we get our edge in the market. So a lot of the trading that we be doing is, hey, we going off catalysts. We going off of momentum, things of that nature. Okay? So let's just see what initial jobless claims is if you don't know that. So, boom. Go right here, your local AI, and you do in simple terms. Always have it break it down for you in simple terms so you understand. So this is called economic analysis. Right here, when you be looking at the reports, Fed speakers, and data and stuff coming up for the week, that's what this is, guys. All right. So we gonna do this. This gonna be our homework for the night. Boom. So initial jobless claims. They count how many people filed for unemployment benefits for the first time. That's it. It's a weekly snapshot of new layoffs. Wow. Why it matters. If initial claims go up, it suggests more people losing jobs. If they go down, it suggests layoffs are slowing and job market is healthier. Make sense? So now you know what initial jobless claims are. Then you know when they come out with the numbers or when they come out with the stuff they supposed to do. Now you got that gauge to look at. All right. What is personal spending? We ain't gonna go over that. Let's do PCE index. What is the PCE index? PCE index measures how much prices are rising for the things people actually buy in the U.S. It's basically a cost of living thermometer. Wow. Okay. Personal consumption expenditures. It tracks the prices of everyday stuff like food, gas, rent, healthcare. Okay. All right. PCE index. When the PCE index goes up, it means inflation is rising. When it goes down, inflation is cooling. What is the Fed's job to do? Keep inflation at a balance the best way they possibly can. Okay, this stuff is making sense. Perfect. So now we know when this come out, if this thing comes out higher, well, we know the inflation is rising. Come out lower, we know the inflation is going lower. Their target is 2% for inflation. All right. Right now, well, last time we was at a 4. So they're actually expecting this shit to rise. So we got to see what comes out. All right. Then you got core PCE, which is most likely going to be the same. Let's look at durable goods. What is that? What you got to think about this segment? Should we do more of these? Just breaking down, you know? What you think? Because this is something new. We never took time out to actually fully, you feel me? But I mean, we go over this stuff every week. We might as well just get in the mindset of knowing this stuff to the T the best way we possibly can. So y'all let me know. Breaking this stuff down. I'll even, if you want, I'll even put this in the course. I'll break all this stuff down and put it in the curriculum for us. You feel me? So durable goods, man, let's understand this. So they measure how much money businesses are spending on big, long-lasting items like airplanes, cars, machinery, appliances, and equipment. Durable goods. Okay. These things are meant to last 3 years or more. So how much are companies spending on things that supposedly last them 3 years or more to pretty much benefit their business? Durable goods orders show how confident businesses and consumers are. When orders go up, it usually means companies are investing in the economy looks stronger. When orders go down, it signals caution and slow demand. So typically we will want durable goods to continue to go up. That's what it sounds like. because these items are expensive. Companies only buy them when they feel good about the future. Okay, that makes sense. Exactly. Example of durable goods: airplanes, trucks, factories, computers, medical equipment. Right. Durable good order tell you how much businesses are spending. Okay, yeah. So that makes sense. We get that. And then you would just go here and see last time durable goods order was 7.9%. And they're expecting it to actually drop this quarter. Or for May, actually. 4%. So that's interesting. All right. How many of you guys ever heard of GDP? And this is the last one we'll do. Okay. So GDP, gross domestic product. I pretty much know that one by heart. Simple terms. And why is it? We're going to do a little bit more with this one. Important. Because I know this is very significant. And let's ask this thing, does it affect the stock market at all or businesses, right? Why is it important? Does it affect the or public? We'll do / businesses at all. All right, let's see what we get. So GDP is the total value of everything everything a country produces. It's the scorecard of the economy. So GDP, gross domestic product, measures all the goods and services the United States makes in a year. Cars, houses, wow, that's very interesting. Cars, houses, healthcare, food, tech. Wow, can y'all believe that? We actually got something that tracks how much the United States produces of everything. That is actually wild as hell. If the number is growing, the economy is doing well because, okay, and then if it's shrinking, the economy is slowing, we're in trouble. So I think, right, because if we're producing more, that means, hey, we feel like we're going to gain much more benefit from it and we can see these things lasting longer. Why is it important? Let's see. Is the economy expanding or shrinking? Right. Are businesses producing more or less? Right. Are people spending more or less? Because obviously we wouldn't be producing more if nobody was buying it. So, and then is the country getting richer or poorer? Governments, investors, and Federal Reserve all watch GDP closely because it reflects the overall health of the economy. So it affects the overall health of our whole United States economy. So that is very important for us to understand. Does GDP affect the stock market? Absolutely. And how often? And often in a big way. Here's how. So strong GDP, stocks usually rise because companies tend to earn more money when the economy is growing. I get that. Weak GDP, stocks often fall because slower growth means lower profits, less spending, and more risk. Makes sense? Surprise GDP reports can move markets instantly. If GDP comes in much higher or lower than expected, stocks react fast. Does GDP affect businesses? Yes, directly. When GDP grows, businesses sell more, hire more, and invest more. When GDP shrinks, businesses cut spending, slow hiring, or lay off workers. So that's okay. That's when we be getting all them layoffs and stuff. When Amazon and UPS and all those big major companies be laying off people. Banks may tighten or loosen lending depending on GDP trends. The Fed may rise or cut interest rates based on GDP strength. So this could be a gauge on, okay, right. So our main goal in the market, right, with investors, what we all like to see, and just institutional investors, what they like to see is, or plan for, or in hopes of the Fed cutting interest rates. So that's like the main thing. Everybody's trying to see, is the new Fed is he gonna cut? Is he gonna cut? That's the main topic on the street. So okay, so are these guys, what I'm thinking is they're looking at things like GDP, initial jobless claims. He's looking at these certain things, trying to get a prediction of, are we going to possibly get a rate cut? Because these things can signal whether we could get one or not. Let me know if I'm piecing that together, y'all. For everybody to understand. So I think that's what that is. So this could give us a gauge pretty much on, okay, how the economy is doing, how the economy is growing, and then also predict if we're going to get a rate cut whenever it's time for the Fed to cut rates. That's very interesting, man. So GDP, the total, yep. And then, yeah. So, hey, AI is your best friend, man. Breaks that shit down better than your teacher. Very simple for you to understand. And, yeah, that's going to be our segment, man. Our new segment, breaking stuff down like that. All right. So, y'all said y'all mess with it. So, we going to, for sure, man. That's what we on. Cool. All right. So, we got all that tomorrow at 8:30, man. Just, you guys should have Yahoo Finance on your phone. You definitely should have CNBC app on your phone. So, when something comes up, you instantly would know. So like it'll tell you, hey, GDP this, or it'll tell you whatever's the big thing in the market. You'll get that notification, be able to go see and look at it. Like today, that's why I turned my Instagram I literally turned my Instagram, and I do suggest this for you guys. Like depending on how locked in you want to be though, but it's like I literally turned my Instagram, bro, to a full like stock market media type of thing, bro, where anything that's like, if it's Market Watch, I'm following it. CNBC, Yahoo Finance, New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ 100. I'm talking about, so that way, anything popping off in the market, I'm most likely, as soon as I open my Instagram, I'm going to see it. I'm going to see what's going on with this shit. So that's how I knew that Nancy Pelosi had bought, that she was in her portfolio. Boom, that's why Uber was popping off. You know what I'm saying? You would be able to see certain shit, bro, and just keep up with it more. So, like, I suggest, man, turning your Instagram or your social medias into whatever it is that you're into, to make it more positive for yourself. So that way it's an asset too as well. You're not just brain rotting yourself, just scrolling on reels and looking at posts all day. That way, you can laugh, right? It's there to entertain you, but also, boom, you catching some knowledge, or you kept catching something that could possibly help you make some money. You feel what I'm saying? So, shit, that's some free game in itself, man. Cool. So that's that. All right. So now what we want to do, we don't really need the fear and greed index. We're steering fear. Let's go ahead and look at SPOT, QQQ, the Dow, and IWM. Let's just see where those folks are at. All right. So my beginners getting in, just now getting in. You guys didn't finish you're probably just on the intro to stock market part right now in the program, which is fine. So you're probably not even down here yet where I'm talking about the indexes, but that's all right. All this stuff is going to come around full circle, all right? But this is just one of them. This is one of the main ones that I mentioned in there, which is SPOT, and this is pretty much just the SP 500, all right? And it's the top 500 companies in the U.S. It tracks that. All right, cool. So far, very choppy week, man. Well, the last 2 days have been choppy. Obviously, we gapped down earlier in the week. And we closed right here as of today. Now, if I go to pre-market, oh, wait. I thought we popped. I thought the market popped. Was that just Qs? Okay, that was just Qs. So, SPOT didn't even get none of that. All right. Pretty much. It's just still right here. Okay. Now we are below on SPY this structure here. We do have a nice 8-hour gap to fill from 744 to about 740. He said, what 2 apps, gang? 2 apps about, I forgot what I was talking about, bro. You talking about, like, what you mean? What 2 apps, bro? My fault. Was that when we was talking about the economic stuff? Oh, when I said CNBC and Yahoo Finance? I think that's what that was, bro. All right, cool. So what I'm noticing is this thing is bouncing off about 732. Okay. On an 8-hour time frame. So it's definitely bouncing here. Bouncing here previously. Bouncing right there. And it's also bouncing. Well, that's where it first bounced, right? So this is about its fourth bounce here. This 732. So next we do have this general area right here. A 740. See a lot of interactions right here. A bit of choppiness. You got a bounce here, and then got recent rejections here. So this whole little zone, I would pretty much stay away from SPY. Pretty much, I would just do if this thing rejects, puts to the downside, or we get strong break and hold above 744. If you want to take a risk and do break and hold above 740 and take it into 744 plus, then that's fine. But it is a lot of structure here in this whole little general area, as we can see. So, depending on your risk tolerance. All right. Now, this thing is definitely holding 732. So, as we can see right here, it's still holding. Price action is still holding the general area, even this whole week. So, I think unless this thing comes down right here, boom, break hold and does something like that, right? We can look for that towards the downside. But I think as long as we're above 732 and it holds, push to 744, we could definitely see this thing start to move higher. Now, it's a different note with Qs. And let's just check these bigger time frames real quick. Let's make sure we're not missing nothing. So boom, boom, boom. Yep, still red on the month. We do have a 2-week engulfing, which engulfed this previous week, which could be technically, if this thing don't recover in the next 2 days, or no, this got a whole nother week left. So by next week, this thing is either going to continue to go lower or shake back. The previous 2 weeks before that, it shook back. Okay, but we are trading in a wide range, anywhere from, this thing could literally go anywhere from 755 to, we seen it go to 722. So the market is definitely in a big range the last 30 days or so. On a weekly time frame, looks pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that looks wild. RSI is at 60 on the weekly. We have 45 on a daily. We closed, I don't even think, this is like 3%. This isn't even a full 5% from highs yet. 3.5%, bro. So we closed down 3.5% from highs. Not even a full 5%. Full 5% is right here. So this really ain't nothing, y'all. Like, this really ain't. This ain't nothing yet. So we ain't seen nothing yet. So you can even see this on this daily time frame, man. It's definitely holding this 732. So I think as long as we hold this, we do got potential upside. All right. Let's see. Qs pretty much look just the same as SPY. Now if I go to 8-hour time frame, or you can go to the 4-hour time frame, we are back up here at 724. All right, so 724, I've got my level plotted here of 722, which is, we can see right here, night is day. You got previous all-time highs, the rejection, you got another rejection, then you got a pop off right here, rejection to the T, right here, rejection, chop, then a pop right here. You got a retest and then a pop back up to the upside. Here, right, more rejections, to downside from there. Now we back at the same general area. All right, so we can see this thing either break and hold above, pop right in the 730s plus, or show weakness like it did last time here when we caught that move to the downside off the same general area. We could see another rejection. Now, is it holding anything else? Let's see. Almost, but it's not as vivid as SPYs. SPYs is a little bit more vivid. This thing here is at 710. 710 isn't really like a major level for real. I don't even think 704 is, honestly. Let me see. If I go to the daily time frame. Yeah, there's nothing really here, man. So I think if we reject, there's nothing really stopping us. So definitely Qs look like it can come straight to 695 if it gets really weak, honestly. Far as the RSI, okay, your overbought, your oversold levels. Right now it's trading around the 50. 4 hour, you got 2 week. All right. So pretty much we're around the 50, meaning this thing, the market could go either way. Cool. So that's what we got. Let's check IWM. So we're just going over our full major market indexes here first. Okay. So let's look at this. IWM, choppy day. Today was very choppy, man. It was weird as hell. But this thing did hold 292 this week. Didn't really do nothing post market. It's just sitting at all-time high. So I think if we get IWM and Dow has been really weird lately. But it's definitely holding its previous all-time highs here at 292. So, where it's at really isn't that bad. It's just very choppy right here. That's the whole thing. I don't even think we got any moving averages. Weekly, it is rejecting off the overbought. If you take the Dow, retesting previous all-time highs here at 518 right now. Yeah, I think the only one that really looked decent is like, as far as the indexes right now, SPY looks a lot much better. Today, this thing popped off and went to 522, got rejected, gave up all of its gains. So that just let me know you can't even really trust a break and hold the previous all-time highs because you don't know what it could do. But I'll still keep it there. Yeah, nothing too much on the Dow and IWM, man. I ain't gonna lie. They are still at high, so the market is at high. That's what I do notice too. So like, if you notice the difference between the 4 major indexes, if you look at SPY, right? Don't get me wrong. Is it at? Technically, yes, we're at all-time highs. We are, but at the same time, we're not. You really just at 52-week highs. Like, at highs would be here at 756. On Qs, at highs would be literally here in the 740s. But if you look at IWM and the Dow, these guys are at highs. See that? So it's not even like they're on a slight pullback or anything. They're at highs, literally. So those like the big differences that I see between the market indexes, and IWM and the Dow. They could be trying to use this as some supply. So I don't know, man. I think if the market gets weak, these guys will definitely try to retrace a little bit faster than Qs and SPY. So we'll see. All right. But we just like to know where our markets are trading at. Okay. BTC, crypto index, obviously crypto is trying to hold this 60K .3. It's trying to hold this a lot right here, man. And if things go bad, if this thing breaks 60,000, bro, I think Bitcoin can go right literally to, we got room to about literally 50K. That's the next level it's going to. If it breaks 60, it's going right to 50. So that's what I see on that. What's commodities doing? Wow, this week getting clapped. Just like everything else, gapping down. Okay, so this is very interesting about gold at this point. Wow. So this thing is sitting in a major demand. So two things can happen. This thing can either pop off or do one of these, break that, and turn it into supply, and then tank. So it's very interesting, man. I'm definitely gonna set an alert where it's trading at right now at 655, because gold is one of the ones, man, if you could catch the wave, it'll pop off for you. This thing is extremely oversold on the daily time frame. Last time it was, we could see, boom, it popped off. Even most recent time right here, popped off. Now it's back right here. So I mean, it's just something to look at. Maybe keep on close watch or something. And yeah, it is in the area, or even just shares, you know. And you don't even gotta do GLD, because I know it's 365 a share. Just do IAU. You feel me? This is one of our long-term picks. You cannot go wrong with this. You can't go wrong with gold. So honestly, man, wow, this is actually in a really good buying point here for some equity. Wow. Okay. Yes. So I'm going to add to this in my IRA for sure. This is actually, I mean, this is good here. This whole zone right here. So yeah, gold buys is definitely it, man. Especially if you guys looking for some long-term growth. Yep, that's one of the ones, bro. Like if you just look at it, gold itself, you gotta think, bro. $1997. But this thing been obviously gold been here before. Shit, Christ, bro. BC. You feel me? So, boom, we got that. Cool, man. Now let's go over some stuff, man. Let's go over what we see in the market. All right, what y'all got? I'll go ahead and start reading the chat. I'm gonna start all the way from the top. We just go all the way down. All right. So normally my people just now popping on. Normally these lives are 2 hours straight. All right. So you don't have to stay the full 2 hours if you don't want. You can pop off at the hour mark. And then just watch the recording later, because I do keep the recording for you guys. If you want to stay the whole time, then appreciate your dedication. All right, so I'm about to start from the top. We're gonna go through some ticker symbols, some topics, anything, and we just go with the flow. So we're gonna be here till about 9:40. It's 8:30 right now. So let's get to it. So Ace Torrance said you ready to learn something for sure. Hope you learning already, bro. So somebody said MSTR. And then let me know, right? If it's tickers that you guys are looking at, what specifically are we looking at? Are we looking at calls, puts, Are we breaking down the company fundamentally? Are we looking at shares? Are we looking to trade it options wise? What are we doing with it? Just type in a small, brief something. You could just say, hey, Tesla calls, Tesla puts, or Tesla fundamentals, or Tesla long term, or you feel me? So that way, when I pull up the stock, I know like what I'm trying to look for. Now, the way this look, bro, I'm automatically assuming you thinking puts, my dog. He gotta be thinking MSTR puts. I don't even. Let me see. This gotta be puts, bro. The only thing I could think of, bro, why you may say this may be, you probably was saying cause of this 89 level right here, retesting this previous all-time highs and trying to see if this could like retest and turn some demand for real and bounce off. But the way this look, bro, let me see. Because this definitely was some previous supply. And this could be trying to come back and retest and turn demand. So maybe you're thinking one of these. Maybe you're thinking something like that. Let me know SO Smooth, bro. But if not, bro, that definitely look like puts, bro. He said QBTS, my new baby. What did that stock do? QBTS. Okay. Here's what I will say about this, bro. If you look at the pattern, you look at the trend, okay, this thing has been holding 23 for the last, after it broke above it the first time, right, and it came back down, it's been holding level 23, literally. And for my peer beginners, right, that's just very new, that just come on. The candlesticks, okay, what you guys are looking at. So remember, every candlestick that you see represents that time frame. So right now I'm on a daily time frame. So every single candlestick that you see represents one full day of price action. Make sense? So if I go to the weekly time frame, that represents one full week of price action. If it's a red candle, that just means that the close price was lower than what the price of that candlestick opened at. So if a candlestick opened at $100, the moment it starts trading anywhere below $100, that candlestick is going to be red. If it closed that way, that means that close price was closed lower than the open price. And then in reverse for green candlesticks. Make sense? So that is on the technical part that you guys have access to. So it's going to break all this stuff down. Okay. Right here in the intro to technical analysis section right here, my dog, with the charts. Okay. So, you know, some things is going to be confusing. Some things going to be like, man, what am I looking at? But you're going to be good, bro. All right, cool. So, boom. Here's what I see, man. After it broke above this, May 21st. Well, when it started to retest, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, even today. So for 13 days straight, QBTS held level 23. So at this point, right, why the moment you get in, it want to break 23? Feel me? If the last 13 trading days you've held above, you've literally retested 23 multiple times. The moment you get in calls and try to play calls and try to play it to the upside, it breaks below. Then obviously, you know that, hey, the trade most likely will be invalid. If you're just looking at it from this standpoint. So this 23 level, set an alert here. Maybe set an alert at 24 to watch and see if it bounces off of it. Where that way you can keep 23 as a stop and then have this thing go back up. Or if you're looking to short this company, have it at about 22. Let it break and hold below 23. Have it about 22. Catch the wave. Catch this gap fill. This is what I would say about this situation here, my dog. I know if I'm looking at this, let me see. On the weekly time frame, it does look like on long term it's trying, right? It just has those bigger pullbacks. But it is up from all-time IPO. It's up, and it's just going through something right. It's been going through something for the last 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. It's been going through something. So I think, man, this 23 level is huge, bro. So watch out for that area. All right. He said he hit off SoFi. So I haven't really been touching SoFi, man. Do like a long term where it's at, but just it's still very range bound. Like I said, it's still day tradable. You know, going in with the smaller kinds and see what you can get out of it. But for me, bro, I don't really like this unless it's above 20 or below 15 or back at 15 and catch a bounce back up into 20. Other than that, this is really range bound for me. He said he got in Sony. Wow, you don't. Oh, he must have caught the gap. Oh, you caught that, bro? Damn. Good shit. He caught the gap up overnight. He was in position for that. Good stuff, bro. Sony returns to... yeah, I don't know, bro. I wouldn't really... let me see. Do I like this stocks chart? Oof. Yeah. Nah. One thing I will say about this stock, though, with this chart, bro, is it does have a major trend line that it's bouncing off of, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, that look decent, my dog. It looked like it's finna do one of these in real life. But the way I'm looking at it, though, it is Sony, so for it to do that, it's gonna take some time for sure. It ain't gonna happen overnight. But as far as Sony, that is what I see, bro. But this is not really a stock that personally I would even trade or invest in. Just based off the chart. It's very choppy, bro. If you just do the last 5 years, bro, you break even. So that means you bought the last just think about it like you bought shares of Sony at $20. 5 years later, it's still at $20, bro. So Monday, June 21st, all the way to Monday, June 22nd of 2026. So Monday, June 21st, 2021 to June 22nd of 2022. If you put in $5, bro, you still got $5 5 years later. Make sense? That's how I be looking at these type of situations. Like, if you put in $1,000, you waited 5 years just to still only have 1,000, bro. You damn near better off. Hey, you should just turn my 500 to 200, bro. I would have just hey, can I just at least I'm damn near, just give me an L, bro. At that point, like, I don't even want the 1,000 no more. You feel me? In real life, bro, motherfucker done waited 5 years just for by what K still to be what K, bro. Just be down at least, shit. Fuck it. He said, yeah, Frank, we had looked at all those, bro. He said, I'm beginner at new game. He said, I can't even get on Robinhood to trade options, but I'm learning. Are AI stocks and engine aircraft good to invest in long term? He said, I'm new. I can't even get on Robinhood. Why can't you get on Robinhood to trade, bro? Small, you still on here? Are you having problems with, like, getting approved for level 2? Let us know, bro. He said, are AI stocks and aircraft engines good to invest in long term? Yeah, I think so. Josh Flows, what's the word, bro? Yeah, I think so. He said up 100 for the week so far. For sure, my dog. That's real life. That's 100. That's an extra 100 from your phone, bro. That you ain't have to. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with Bitcoin? Man, the whole little crypto. You know, bro. They go through waves, bro. They go through waves, bro. Like, you type in ETH. They had this. Wow, ETH is actually in an insane demand zone. I ain't looked at ETH in a little minute. Whoa. I'm talking, bro, I think crypto's gonna pop, bro. Like, I really think that, because you gotta think, bro. All of them, look at ETH, bro. Look how is this just sitting in this area here. Multiple times, this is where it popped off from. It went ballistic. Even BTC is in that same type of situation. Look. If you look at XRP, let's see if that's in that type of situation. Is that right? It's not right. They be having so many different. I'm be knowing which one to actually click on, bro. What the hell? Let's see, is this in the demand zone? Almost. Not really, but almost. How I feel about the crypto though, bro, it goes through, it takes a while, bro. I'm trying to look up Dogecoin, but I don't know how you spell that shit. It takes a long time, bro, for that stuff to pop off. But what I will say, bro, is everything right now, most of the stuff that I'm looking at as far as on the crypto side, bro, they're in these big demand zones, bro. They're in these big areas. So we may see in a couple months crypto pop off, man. Not even gonna lie. Look at MSTR for Bitcoin. Yeah, man, I ain't see none on it. MSTR. Like, it does have a RSI. I mean, the RSI is there. Can you make plays just only solely off the RSI? Hell yeah. But would I recommend that? No. You want to have some other confluence, maybe a moving average, maybe maybe like a shift and change of fundamentals, a major demand area, and let it bounce first, or just something, just so you're not catching a fall and not. But this thing definitely bounced from this green box. Like, this is, I mean, if you were gonna invest in MSCR, it would be here, literally on a weekly time frame, where on the RSI is literally telling you to buy. You feel me? The thing is though, bro, just look at it. So yeah, it is where it is, right? In a bounce area, we just don't know when. So in this type of situation, I would say definitely get your stuff out at a further date, man. Like, if you're gonna play this, because this thing does look like it's gonna bounce. I'm gonna be 1,000. Like, this looks crazy. This is not bad for a leap opportunity, but on the technical side. But I think it's gonna take longer to play out than what we think. It's not gonna move without Bitcoin doing something, because that's his whole thing. You feel me? For sure, Zachariah. Let us know what you've been looking at, bro. He said, and bro, I was up a 30 ball June 1st. Now I'm back down to a dime. But I'm gonna make, yeah, bro. It be like that, man. You good, bro. You definitely gonna touch that 100, man, in real life. XYL. Let's see what Zachariah cooking up, man. Okay. Nice uptrend. IPO'd in 2012. Huge demand zone here. Okay. Let's write this down. Let's go do a brief analysis on this company, XYL. And then we're looking at this for, bro, trade. Have you checked the options chain already? Are they liquid? Wow, you got a nice bounce here off the 30 RSI. Previous time history bounce. Again bounce. Man, that RSI something different, boy. I'm telling you. Okay. Now, what I will say, bro, already, this thing doesn't really move a lot. Maybe this is just low volume weeks it's been having. It's been chopping. I think that's what it is, because these other weeks are pretty sizable. These other weeks, and then you have choppiness, and then you have where it pops off. So, you know what? This could just be accumulation for this thing to move 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, $5 or so in a day. So XYL, what is this? XYL. I don't even know how you say that. Okay, they make money. They make revenue. Wow. Okay, but are they keeping it net profit? Oh, wow. Okay. So they are netting $981 million a year. All right, what are the profit margins? Like 10% on average. All right, so if I do overview and then I go to, they're in specialty machinery, industrial machinery, so industrial stock, 12%. All right, so they're doing slightly below average expectation of their industry. Okay. What about their sector? Okay, they're doing above their sector out of 700 stocks, so that's good. Look, SpaceX funny as hell, bro. How the hell you got the top market cap? You just got on the market. That is too funny, bro. Let me just go off subject real quick, because I ain't even looked at these Elon's financials with this just like all the way to the T yet. But yeah, these guys are struggling to keep profits right now, man. These guys are losing $5 billion a year right now. But they got a market cap of $2 trillion, bro. Elon, bro, you're funny. Negative 26% profit. Elon be doing the impossible, bro. He really show you that, hey, man, to be successful, you got to be relentless, bro. Like, you got to be, because we all call him crazy, but it's like he don't care, bro. Nobody, like, he just go for what he want to in life. Like, he just go for it, bro. And it's like, shit, he ain't no different than us, bro. We got to do the same thing. You feel me? Like, he don't be caring what nobody talking about. Bro, be doing the impossible. Shit crazy. So with this stock, engages in the design, manufacture, and servicing of engineered product solutions for utility, industrial, residential, commercial buildings, apply water infrastructure, water solutions. Okay. All right, so not too bad so far, my dog. We'll definitely keep this on. I'm going to put this on my main watch list because I've never heard of this stock, so I got to add it to my main watch list. And I'm going to do a little bit more digging into this company and then also the options chain and see, because if their options chain is liquid, I definitely like this area in this zone that it's in. So I'll just go ahead and set alert at like this 114 there. All right. He said ECL. Echo Lab. Okay, this thing is trading in the 276s. Nice overall uptrend. That's what we like to see. This thing recently hit a recent bottom of 245. If you take our cursor, you draw it right through. Boom. This is where the demand is. That was in May. Popped off. I'm on a weekly time frame. Has slight resistance right here, where it rejected off the previous week at about, we'll go 280. Yeah, major resistance here. So we can see this is where it rejected off from before. Boom, even right here. Here's where it consolidated, and then it popped off. Come on, Trading View, stop acting weird. Boom, boom, boom. So that area is very, very, very dangerous. So Zachariah, if you're looking at calls on this, my dog, it will have to be a break and hold above 280. Now, as far as what time frame are you looking for that? If I go to the daily, we doing good, y'all. Literally just now finna be 9. We got 40 more minutes left, so we'll be able to cover a lot. Reeves, what's the word, my dog? Appreciate your service, my brother. Look like you in the army, bro. He out there getting to it, man. So, 1,000. Let's look at this on the daily time frame. Yeah. You see how it's already getting rejected there? Hey, were you looking at puts on this, Zachariah? Cause I'm seeing puts, bro. But like, if you're just looking at this far as like watching it slick for a break and hold above, that's what I definitely would say. You are at risk of this thing rejecting at 285. So really, if you play in the safe side, 285 break and hold above, honestly. But depending on momentum, you could take it above 280. But bro, this thing is starting to show weakness again around this same general area of supply, bro. I wonder if you was thinking puts on that. So this company, never heard of this one, Echo Labs. What does this do? Provide water engine, specialty chemicals, materials. Okay. United States, internationally. All right. See, are they profitable real quick? Y'all know we only trade profitable companies, man. Wow, they make $16.4 billion a year. But how much do they keep out of that? $2.1 billion. They got to work on their margins. But they are profitable. All right, for sure. So we're going to write that down. Zachariah, let me know what you think of the calls or puts on that, bro. I'm still at the top. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to everybody's stuff. AWK, American Water. Ooh, this popping off. All right, what's the overall trend of this thing? Oh. Hold on, wait. This don't look too bad. Let's see. Hit the bottom here at 120. It's currently breaking out here of 128. It's been struggling with 128 for the longest since April. It's finally just got above. If you look at the macro time frame here, it has a lot of open and close prices on the 12-month time frame. So boom. So I would say this thing needs to get above about 132, bro. If you're thinking calls, 6 month. This thing hasn't went nowhere. This is a 3-month time frame that I'm on, by the way. So, in the last 5 years, this stock is down. If you would have bought this at 155, it hit a low of 114. Currently, right now, at 130. So, yeah, she down money on this stock in the last 5 years. It does look like it's trying to hit a bottom. It does have this trend line here that is slick bouncing off of. But this thing needs to break. I would let this break and hold above 132 on the weekly time frame. I wouldn't even try to catch a daily break and hold. AWK, Armstrong Industries. They're making 1.6 net income, 300 million. Building products and equipment, industrials, architecture, mining. All right. Yeah, something with this company, bro, is keeping them stagnant. So, like, if you bought this company, my dog, in 2019, September, or like, let's just say we going. Well, okay, that's what I will say. So if you bought in June 2019, you are up, but you're not up a lot. That's 7 years. You bought it at 113.52. It's 2026, and it's trading at 129. Not even to mention, you bought it at 20. You bought it in 2019 for 113, and then in 2024 it hit 113. And then it bounced. So yeah, don't get me wrong. You bought it at 29. You bought it in 2019. It did go on a run for you to 188. But this thing is very, very, very choppy, bro. I like the other two better, bro. Definitely dig into the fundamentals a little bit more. I am gonna put on my all-stock watch list, but out of those three, bro, I definitely think that this one is, we got to do a little bit more behind of, why it's not going nowhere. Motivation.